So it's really important when you're building software to understand what is an accurate or a good way of giving specifications that developers can actually follow, and what is a very incomplete picture. So a lot of non-tech people think that if I put together wireframes, which most don't do, but if I put together wireframes, this paints a complete picture that a developer should be able to execute on. And it's really important to understand that that's not the case. And when you create wireframes, if you do good ones, and I don't mean pretty ones, I mean ones that logically make sense, that are intuitive and where the flow makes sense. If you produce ones that make good sense there, and if you've never done it before, there's a very low probability that you have created ones that make a good flow, logical sense. But let's say that you have probably put together maybe 10% of the actual picture that needs to be developed. Most of the thinking and everything, the pieces of the puzzle, then need to be put together on the back end, which most likely the CTO or developers or whoever are going to have to piece together with the database structure and the programming logic and everything to try to come up with the picture that they believe is needed based on what you've provided. So all that to say is, it's just very important to understand what you have provided and what you haven't provided, because then you have reasonable expectations of what to expect and what not to expect. And then you don't go months wondering why they haven't delivered when you think they should have. You're like, oh, I gave them everything that they needed. You didn't. They need to fill in a lot of the gaps. That's why.